Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Hello, I'm here. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay. No, thank you.
Have you
No,
visited doctor?
no, but now I have allergies.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I always have allergies in the end of August, beginning of September.
Oh, it's bad.
It's I think it's the ambrosia. Yeah, that's blooming at the moment. And hello, Michael.
Hello, Madeline.
How are you?
I'm okay, thank you.
But you don't have allergies.
In Kiev I don't have allergy, but in other city I have it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's really because maybe of concentration of ambrosia. Yeah,
It sounds strange. I think it's another word.
Okay, so you're allergic to every city except Kiev. Do I understand you
no,
correctly?
not every, but I was in some city and I have something like allergy, but in Kiev I don't have.
I see. I see. Hello, Alexander.
Hello,
How are you doing?
I am good, thank you. How
Good.
are you?
Okay. Just talking about allergies. Do you have allergies?
Mm, uh, I think I have one. I can't eat shrimples.
Shrimp?
Shrimp, yes. Even I
Can you?
drink, even I drink 3 glasses of vodka. I can't eat shrimp. It's a fact.
Now, are you allergic to the shrimp or the vodka?
I think shrimp, or maybe all
What is the
together.
shrimp? I don't know.
Shrimp? It's
Yeah.
like a little pink and white little creature from the sea.
Like little crab, but
Ah,
very little.
I see. I see.
Crab
But
fish.
it's not even crab, actually. It's a
But
little
looks
shell.
like.
It's a little shellfish. It's kind of like a little circle, a little
Mhm.
bit. They're really tasty.
Mm,
No, Alexander, are you seriously allergic? Because some people are allergic to seafood. Can you eat fish?
I can eat fish, but I can't eat existence like crab and
Uh,
rock. Do you know rock?
it's crab.
It's crab?
Yes.
Okay.
Shellfish.
Sh- Shellfish.
Yeah. If it's you're allergic to shellfish.
Mm.
So of course, yes, shrimp and crab and lobster. You couldn't eat this. Maybe even clams. Yeah. Okay. Even after vodka, that's amazing. Usually after vodka, you can do anything. At least I thought so. Okay, Marilyn, what about you? Do you have any allergies?
No, I don't have any
Oh,
type of. I think so. But I don't have.
or maybe when you leave your city, you have an allergy, but you're okay at home.
I would like Michael all time. What you do? How to say? She thought. I forgot.
What now?
Each. Yeah. Oh,
Each?
scratch. Scratch.
Scratch?
Yeah. Scratch nose.
Oh, scratch your nose?
Michael, do it.
And he's in Kiev, so I don't know what's wrong. Or maybe he's not in Kiev, that's why.
Can I tell an anecdote?
Okay,
Joke.
go ahead. Yes.
A client came to doctor and asked, "Doctor, I always scratch. What happened?" And doctor asked him, "Did you try to have a shower?" "Yes, but after months I again scratch."
Yeah. Something like that.
Well, then maybe I'm really thankful that Michael is in Kiev then. Because if he only takes a shower once a month, then it's okay. I'm not nearby.
You need to try to like remove or maybe for 1 week and understand if it's better or not.
No, I've been to Kiev. Oh, to understand if it's bad. Okay, I'll have to try it. So, first of all, we're going to talk about maybe, okay. Marilyn, do you live in a big city?
No, I'm living in small city.
Okay, is it a village or it's a city?
It's town. It's more than village, but
Less than a city.
yeah.
Okay. And Alexander, what about you? Do you live in a big city or small town or village?
I don't know. I would say I live in big town or small city.
Okay.
Population of my city or town is 800,000 of people.
No, what's a city? That's
City, okay.
the city I live in has about 800,000 people. I consider the city. Okay, and well, I know Michael, you live in a big city. What?
Yeah.
How many people live in Kiev? Like a couple of million, right?
I don't know. Now it's near the 4 million maybe.
Okay,
Near that.
okay. All right, and hello, Kate.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Oh, okay. How's your farm?
Farm?
Yeah,
My animal?
your
Pet?
farm.
It's okay. Okay.
Okay. And Kate, what about you? Do you live in a big city or a small town or a village?
I live in a small town near Moscow. It's about 100,000 people there.
Okay, okay. All right. So now, Marilyn, can you tell me what is maybe one good thing about living in a small town?
In small town, everything nearby you, and it's very convenient.
Okay. Oh, hello, Valera.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Oh, doing okay, thank you. We're talking about city, and so let me just ask you real quickly, Valera. Do you live in a big city, or a town, or a village?
Yeah, I live in a small town.
In a small town. Okay. Okay, so Michael, what would you say is one advantage of living in a big city?
For whom is this question?
What is the advantage of living in a big city?
Maybe a lot of entertainment. You can wear to museums or different cultural places. So maybe it's a lot of like concerts. Just a lot of place for rest, maybe like mm, restaurants, maybe like cultural places. Yeah, so like parks.
Okay, all right. And Valera, what about you? What's one advantage of your small city?
Well, there's no advantage of my small city, my small town. But in general, cities, all the cities are good for, you can get anything you want and you can get it uh, whenever you want. So you want a pizza and I don't know, 3 a.m. Please just dial a number or something.
There's a pizza place that works like that near you?
No, not near my town, but I mean big cities like, I live not so far from Moscow. I'm sure there are some pizza places that can bring you uh, a good fine pizza in that time.
Okay, I don't know, but okay, it's possible. Okay, Alexander, what about an advantage of where you live in your city?
In my city, advantage of city,
Mm-hmm.
as people already said, we have everything we need. We don't need to go to other cities to buy something, to do something, and mm, that's all I think.
Okay. All right, Kate, what about where you live? What's an advantage to your town?
Advantage.
Uh-huh.
So it's small town and it's very convenient for living with the family because there is no big traffic here and it's there is a park here and river and it's very friendly for kids. Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you, Kate, do you live like kind of like maybe in the suburbs of a city?
You mean of Moscow? Oh,
Yes. Or
yeah, it's
suburb.
kind of.
Like maybe more houses and less flats?
No, it's also a block of flats here. Uh,
Okay.
there are no houses. It's a block of flats.
It's still okay. Okay. Um, Mary Lynn, is your city clean?
Mm, quite clean. I don't know. Something maybe not so how wanted, but okay. Maybe we have some problem with air and maybe level of radiation, but in all it's normal.
Okay. Okay. Michael, what would you say is a disadvantage of living in a big city?
Mm, the first, what I can imagine, it's like a traffic jam. Uh, You need, and maybe the distance, because I know that some people maybe go to work maybe 2 hours near that. Yeah. So
That happens here. But
yeah,
not because of traffic, it's because it's so long.
yeah. But it's a mix. For Kyiv, it's a mix because we have a different transport, but maybe not in every district we have metro underground. Yeah.
Okay. Valera, what about you? Are there any advantages to your town?
Well, as for my town, there are no advantages for me, uh, but I can, I can think of disadvantages of big cities. It's of course a, a bad air, I think. But some people can sacrifice, good breathing if they have, I don't know, a great job or great opportunity in big cities, or some inspirations. Maybe a person is some kind of artist, and he or she just can't live without big city. Every corner, I don't know, every street inspires that person. So maybe he or she can sacrifice. I can. I know what good air feels like in small towns, or maybe in uh, smaller towns, not villages, but you still want to have some civilization or something, but with cleaner air, with a cleaner streets, with less traffic.
Okay, so you just told me the advantage of living in your city. Cleaner air.
All right. Maybe it is clean air, right?
Okay, so that is an advantage of where you live. That's a good thing. Okay.
But something about memories about Chekhov. Is it possible to say like advantage?
Like who? Like who?
Like advantages.
Oh,
One of advantage.
Chekhov.
Yeah, well, that's my city town where I live. Not a guy, in control room in the Star Trek Enterprise.
I'm sorry, that's my association with it every time.
That's fine.
You say Chekhov, and I'm like, wasn't he a character on Star Trek? Okay, oh, that's the name of your town.
Right.
I learn something new every day. Okay. All right. Alexander, what about you? What's the advantage of your big city?
Disadvantage.
Or maybe a disadvantage.
Because advantage I already said.
Sorry, yes. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Alexander, you're doing good today. Your head's not in a fog.
What?
I said you're doing really well today. Your head is not in a fog.
In a fog. Okay. Some traffic jams we have. Our city located on different side of river, and we have just 2 bridges. And sometimes
Bridges.
we have bridges, and sometimes we have difficulties to move to another part of river, another side. Those. But in the other hand, everything okay.
Can you in the river?
Yes, we can swim, but uh, after recently vacation to Crimea, I don't want to swim in the river.
Okay, yes, that's usually what happens. Okay. Okay, Kate, the disadvantage of your town.
Disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
There are not a lot of opportunities for work, and one big disadvantage of our town, that's there is an airport right under my window, and it's awful, because I got used to this awful noise, but I can't get used to this smell of fuel. Um, but that will be okay. Eventually, I will get used to it.
Okay. All right. Marilyn, have you ever spent any time in a village?
Of course.
And did you like your time in the village?
I spent my childhood in village in my uh, grandmother house, and yes, of course, I like it. But a lot of huge amount of time I read books in the village and a lot of things. It's fresh air and maybe a good product around because you have everything in your oven, so that's why quality of food much more better.
Okay. All right. Would you consider living in a village now?
No, I think I don't know. It depends, of course, of person and of situation. But I think the village countryside has a limited number of people. That's why they have problem with job offer, with economic situation, and maybe social opportunities.
Okay. Michael, what about you? Have you ever spent time in the village?
Maybe. Yeah, I was in a village, but it's like 1 week maybe. Yeah, I was like I guess in my like relatives, but not close relatives. Yeah, so
Oh, okay. So you had allergies then?
no, uh, no.
No.
I'm talking about the different. Yeah, I was in a village in Crimea, and that's why it's near the sea, and that's why
Oh.
it was there.
Okay. I've been in a village in Crimea also. At least it was a village. I don't know if it is now, but it was. And did you like your time in the village, Michael?
Yeah, it's like funny because of a lot of animals, yeah, and like it's different from the city's life, and you can see.
Okay, would you consider living in in a village now?
Like a bad, but for people who's live in a village, I think it's okay because you like it's like addiction to live, yeah, and everything is okay. But if you come from the town, of course, it's like a strange to work on a like earth, yeah. So, or how
Okay.
to say,
No, to
on the
work on
ground,
land.
yeah.
Yeah, to work the land to, plant a garden or something.
Yeah, yeah.
It is unusual. I had a friend. She used to live in Manhattan. She moved to the village of Apostolova. I don't know if you know this village.
Yes, I
Very,
know.
Mary Lynn knows this village.
It's only
Okay.
one shop. Only one.
They have an Atebe now.
Oh, two shops.
Okay, for you guys who don't know this village, it has like maybe 800 people, at least at this time. And she lives in like a 2-room house with an outdoor toilet and a summer kitchen. And I couldn't understand how she did it. From Manhattan to Apostolova. She's brave. I think she's braver than me. Anyway. All right, Valera, ever spend time in the village?
Yeah, I've been in a couple of villages actually. It's one was a small, nice village, to spend some time with my grandparents. When I was a little kid. The other one is different. Was different. It's I was. It was my I'd say boyhood, right? Can I say it, boyhood? It's like 15 to 17 years old, something like boyhood. Can I say that?
Well, actually, by this time, you're a teenager.
Right, teenager, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was teenager, I've been. Well, I studied. I was if you know that, I was a cadet, a military student. Little military student in one of the cities in Volga in Russia. On Volga River. Never mind. So there was my friend who we spent lots of time at his parents' house with his parents in this small village. There was nothing to do in this village. There were no shops in that village. I don't know how they are living there. And the most cool thing on that time was that everybody drink in that village. Literally everybody starting, I don't know, 13 years old kids, and because there's no thing to do, after the work time, so everybody drinking something. So
Yeah.
that was cool in that time, but now it's I think, and it's it's kind of sad because there are not just one village like that in our country.
Okay, Valera, when you told me that story, it reminded me of a joke someone told me, where they say that in this part of the world, people stop drinking at 21,
Yeah,
and
right.
in U.S. we start drinking at 21.
That's actually sad but true. As
Yeah, yeah.
said.
I'm just like in
Yeah,
such
and
shock.
that's we actually I remember one thing. It's social advertisement with to look at your children or something like that. I remember one poster in Moscow subway. There was a school backpack with school books, something mathematics or something like that, a couple of books, and a little bottle of vodka, and there was some words, some kind of do you know what your children are doing after their school time? So that's kind of serious, but nobody talks about that.
Yeah, yeah. It is a maybe sad but slightly true fact.
Yeah, right.
But, anyway. And would you consider living in the village now?
No, not that kind of village. Well, I would like to spend some time. I mean, maybe a month in some good place, surrounded by real wild nature, animals, forests. Uh, but I don't know. I need some good internet connection to work, and yeah, I can go there months, maybe two. That's all. That's all uh, I can survive maybe.
Okay, oh, you can handle. Okay.
Yeah, right. All I can handle.
Okay, Alexander, what about you? You spend any time in the village?
Did I spend my time?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. In my childhood, I um, I went to village to visit my relative, um, and I spent time uh, walking and running with other childrens, playing different games, swimming, and the most uh, the most pleasure remember for me was when we get fresh milk and played cards on the street and and ate пирожки from
Okay.
babushka.
Was it cow's milk, or goat milk? Do you remember?
Called gold?
Cow?
Cow milk. Yes.
Okay, okay. Because I know sometimes in the village you can get goat milk.
No.
Okay, and Alexander, would you consider living in the village now?
Um, I don't know if it will be modern village with every with all convenient things like internet, good roads, transport, shops, and everything. I agree.
That's not a village anymore. You just described the city. Alexander, if you're looking for good shops, good internet, good roads, it's not a village anymore.
Yes, maybe.
Okay. All right, Kaiten, what about you? Did you spend time in the village, maybe as a child, maybe as an adult, even?
No, I've never been in a village, never lived in village, and but we have my parents have dacha, kind of village, and we sometimes spend time there.
Okay, you've never spent time in the village?
No, in village, no, like farm, no, I would never spend time.
No? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So, Marilyn, which one do you think is better then? City or village? Or small town? Which one do you think is the best to live in?
I think for some people something good, for other people another good, and this
And
is
for you?
fact that all. I think for me it's different. I can live in village and I can live in big city. It doesn't matter for me. It's maybe for me only important what I do in this place.
Okay,
If
like how
I
you spend
have
your
to
time.
do, yeah, if I have to do in the big city, it's okay. If I have to do something if I want and I have opportunity to do in small city, it doesn't matter where I am.
Okay, well then let me ask you this, Marilyn. Is it easy to find work where you live?
No, it's not easy because I looking for a very long time and I try everything, if to be honest, but I can't find anything good. No, of course you can find something like shop assistant. It's not
Uh-huh.
difficult. No,
Uh-huh.
something like that. But I need something a little bit different.
Okay. Okay. Have you ever thought about being an English tutor in your city?
But I don't know. I think it can be, but I don't have some level. I think
Well, maybe just for school kids.
maybe. Yes, usually it was my sister. It was okay.
Oh, you taught your sister.
Sometimes no different children, but not only my sister. But it was like prepare homework, nothing more.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. And Michael, is it easy to find a job where you are?
Hard to say because I don't try to do it. But
Okay.
of course, it depends if you try to find something like with very good salary or very big salary. Yeah, it's hard, of course, because if it's city where there is a lot of city live, it's a big. You have a lot of competitors. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. But what do you think, Michael? What's best for you? City, small town, village?
Mm, I prefer city because of as I say before, it's like a lot of places where I can go and maybe working opportunity is of course then more cities and more opportunities. So.
Okay. All right. And Valera, what about you? What place do you think is the best for you?
For now, I think a small town is best place for me. As I said, I'm trying to move again in small town in California, but I think couple maybe 5 years, and I will be annoyed by that town or that city. I, as I said, I can't sit in one place more than one or couple of years. But luckily, there are some big places like LA. Maybe never been there, but I think it's a good place to live. Maybe quite some time. So for now, it's a small town. It's actually if you see the sign, if you so it's actually a village. It's a village of Carlsbad. So maybe it's not just small town, it's a village. But American villages and Russian villages are very different.
Very, very different things. Yeah. Well, okay. And you have like San Diego too. I think that's close by.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's actually it's uh I think 20 minutes from downtown of San Diego to that small village.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. And Alexander, what about you?
Sorry, what question?
Is your head in the fog again, Alexander?
No, I thought that we speak about villages, but I already spoke about that.
No, no, no. I'm just saying, which one do you, for you, which one is the best? A big city or a village or a small town?
Mm. I always like um, because I don't know, because maybe I got used to live in cities. I always lived in cities.
Hmm.
And I can't and now even no not even now I can't imagine living uh, without things which I uh, convenient things which I get in cities.
Okay, so you're one for city life. Okay, and Kate, what about
I don't know. I like live in my small town, and I also, we have our land, a small piece of land, and we are going to build house sometime. I think I hope so. And it's a smaller town than mine, and I suppose I hope that we will live there. But it's uh, f- further further, yeah, from Moscow than my town.
it? It's further from Moscow.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And Kate, what's maybe an advantage of living so close to the capital?
Advantage, you have a lot of opportunity to find a good job and to get a good education. There are a lot of, place for entertaining, yeah. A lot of restaurants, cafes, cinemas, and so on. Um, just I don't know. It's good for young people, yeah. But with kids, it's not very convenient to live in big city.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Another question I forgot to ask you now, Marilyn, is your city, do you have a lot of tourists?
No, I don't have tourists in my city. I
If there
don't have
was
some.
if there was one place you could recommend to a tourist, what would you show them?
Oh, maybe one monument we have, and I would recommend this visit this place. It's like in the park. That's interesting.
Okay. Okay. It's not going to be a situation where you're taking a selfie with Lenin again, are you?
No, but it's big monument with horse.
Okay.
It can be good for selfie.
Okay, that's the one thing you would show someone in your city. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, Michael, I already know the answer to this question. You have a lot of tourists in your city.
Maybe not so many, but a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What is one place that you recommend visitors to see in your city?
In Kiev, it's like city center and like places in the parks when you can see the panorama. Yeah, canvas.
The what?
Panorama.
Oh,
Like
panorama.
picture the. Yeah, we have
Panorama.
the. Yeah. hmm of Kiev. Mm. And it's a lot of interesting building, like architecture in the center of Kiev. But it depends from which country are tourists. Because for somebody it's interesting to see this architecture, but as I remember, people from Moscow say like nothing interesting.
Okay.
It depends.
Okay. Valer, what about you? Do you get a lot of tourists in your
Well,
area?
not a lot. Some we have some tourists.
Okay. And what's a good spot to see in your city?
Well, there's nothing to look at in the town, but we have that small old. I think I would like to call it a state. No, Chekhov estate. It calls Melikhova. It's a place where Chekhov wrote his famous place, Cherry Orchid and Three Sisters. It's very famous place. So yeah, that's there's a place where all the tourists I want to be. I actually, when I was there last time with my family, we saw a group of I think American students there, young people who I think interested in literature. Maybe they're in theater or something like that. Maybe theater school or university. So there are lots of people who involved in that kind of business. Theater, movies, literature. So that's the place I would recommend it.
Okay. Okay. All right. And Alexander, what about you? Do you have a lot of tourists in your city?
It's a very small number of tourists in our city. I don't see them, but I think there are some. Sometimes at summer there are trips by the river Volga. They sail by ship on ship and stop on cities and walk through some spots of city, and of course in our city that spot is places of Lenin.
You have a statue of Lenin.
Yeah, because it's a place of birth.
It's his birthplace.
Yes.
Okay, and I always thought maybe his birthplace was like maybe St. Petersburg.
No.
No, because I know that originally it was called Leningrad, so I thought maybe that's why I got the name.
Well, that's the place where I've studied, where I was in a military school, actually.
St. Petersburg.
No. What was the city, Alexander?
Ulyanovsk.
Ulyanovsk, right. I was there a couple of years.
Is this near the village you were in? Or no, military school?
Right. That's the village I talked about. Yeah.
And the vodka was free flowing.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Oh, so Alexander. Now I understand your previous statement about three glasses of vodka. So you live near this village, Alexander?
What village?
No, village. I think village is far away from that city, but city also,
No, I don't know. You have to tell me. I've never.
with a good view on a river.
Oh, okay. See, unfortunately, I've never been to your country before. Never. I had the opportunity to go, and I missed my chance. I could have gone for maybe $400 round trip years ago, but I never did. And I would have had a tour guide too, because my friend is from Moscow, and she's like, "Come with me." And I don't remember the situation, but I didn't go. The price was good. Anyway, I didn't make it.
Well, I think you're not missing anything. There's just a couple places you can find in the internet. A couple of pictures. That's all.
No, but I mean, at that time, it was a little bit different than maybe it is now.
Right.
I'm talking maybe almost 15 years ago.
Okay.
I could have maybe gone. Yeah, maybe my visa would have been a lot easier to get or something, whereas now it's a little different. But anyway, okay. And Kate, do you live in a touristy area? Do you have a lot of tourists?
No, I don't have any tourists here. Small town, really.
Okay. Well, because sometimes you can live in a small town and still have a few tourists.
There's nothing to see, in our town. It's just one historical museum, and we have also here one interesting place where they're training spacemen, and you can go there and see them how they're training there.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I'm sure the village of Apostolova never thought they would see tourists, and it was me and my friend both there. It had to be quite unusual for the local people.
I just don't know about the tourists, but okay.
Kate, you heard the story. I told you my friend lived in a village. She lived in Manhattan before, and she moved to a village. And I'm saying that the village people probably were in shock when they saw us there, because who comes to this small town?
Yeah,
anyway, yeah. It was fun for us too, though, sometimes, just to see their reaction. Yeah. It was crazy. Okay, so now, Mary Lynn, can you describe or tell me about an interesting city you've been to, and why did you like it?
I have visited Lviv, Kiev, and I don't know, Zaporozhye.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Also Kryvyi Rog, but I don't like Kryvyi Rog.
You don't like Kryvyi Rog?
No, I don't like.
Next time you come, I can show you the sights here.
No, I always transit, and I really dislike.
Oh, okay.
So I like Kiev. I know because it's capital of Ukraine, and a lot of place you can see, and it's interesting. And maybe I have a lot of friends in this city. That's why I love this city.
Would you like to move there?
I'm not sure. So,
Okay.
but maybe, why not? So, and I like Lvov. Also, for me, it's I very like architecture more than in Kiev.
Would you move there?
I think about it, but maybe for a few years or something, not for all my life.
Okay. How well do you speak Ukrainian?
Oh, I tried maybe a few weeks ago speaking. I was before I speak very good, but now I have a problem because I don't know, I don't have practice, and sometimes when I need say something in Ukrainian, I say something in English. It's really funny. I don't know why, but I can't, and I only imagine if I need to speak in Ukraine, it will be terrible. But it can, everything can I know I can speak with my grandma, and I fix it because she's from West Ukraine and she speaks very good.
Okay. Because I know Lviv, it's very big about speaking Ukrainian, so.
I met one woman in Lviv, and first of all she spoke in Ukrainian, but after I don't know few sentences she decided speak in Russian, and she from Russian, and she very good speaking Ukrainian and very good speaking Russian, so it's good. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, Michael, tell me about and describe to me an interesting city you've been to.
Houston City.
Other than Kiev.
No, I think all cities are interesting, but I was in Lvov also, and maybe Moscow. It's interesting, but I think all of cities are interesting because you can find something in every one.
Okay, would you consider moving to Lvov?
Uh, I don't know. I consider that than bigger cities than bad. So,
Huh?
I consider than bigger city than bad. I mean, like question of work, working question, and near that, like
Okay, so you wouldn't move to Lviv, or you would?
to
Could you
Lviv,
live there?
to Lviv, no.
No? Not for you?
But it's interesting city, but for working, I think there is no way to what to do. Yeah, so
Okay. And how is your Ukrainian? Are you? Oh no, Kiev. In Kiev, they speak
no,
Ukrainian,
I
don't they?
prefer to speak Russian, and I usually use only Russian and don't like don't change language. But
Okay.
I understand Ukrainian and can talking on it. Yeah, can speak it.
Yeah. Well, if I'm in Western Ukraine, sometimes I just use English because I cannot speak Ukrainian very well at all. And sometimes maybe it just makes sense. People understand. A lot of people understand English now, so it's okay. Okay, Valera, what about you? Tell me about an interesting, describe an interesting city you've been to.
Well, there's St. Petersburg is the one city I would like to live at least a couple of months. It's a great and a beautiful place. Uh, no matter what weather is, no matter uh, well, just uh, it's a great place for living. I think it's a city. Uh, it's it's the one I would like to live in. I mean, the city, a big city. Well, I've been in a couple of places in Europe. They're great, of course. There's nothing to tell about. One in Eastern Europe, one in Switzerland. I've been in Geneva. Well, it's great. It's awesome, clean, and
Would you
uh,
want to live there?
no. Europe is fine to go to the trip. I think, but not to live. Uh, Not now. For me, I think maybe it's too early. Uh, I don't know. It's
Okay.
great. It's beautiful. It's awesome. Great people, nice food. But I don't know. I'm not attracted to Europe so much.
Okay. Okay. Not everyone is. Okay. I met a guy today. He's like, Western Europe for him was nothing exciting.
Yeah, well, same for me.
Okay. Okay, Alexander, what about you? Can you tell me about an exciting city you've been to that you enjoyed?
I was in different cities, but uh, I stayed there not more many time, but I was more time in cities like Samara and Kazan. And Samara, I didn't like this city, maybe because I
Where is it, by the way?
near the Ulyanovsk on the river Volga,
Oh, okay, okay,
because I lived there about 5 years, and that's why I don't like the city. But I like city Kazan mm, because it is built in, no, it's built and become bigger and more beautiful. And I want to spend more time in this city and walking and watch.
Would you like to live there?
Mm, no,
No.
I wouldn't like live there because maybe because there are a lot of citizens are of another nationality, and I don't know how.
Wait, where is it? Where is this place?
It's too. It's near the Ulyanovsk too.
Mm, okay. All right.
I
And
like city. I like live in my city.
you like your city. Okay. And Kate, what about you?
I haven't been traveling a lot, but I've been in St. Petersburg. It's a very beautiful town, but it's too cold now there because it's near the river and near the sea, and it's too cold. I don't want to live there, but it's beautiful. There are a lot of sights to see and. I want to go there once more.
Okay. All right. Alrighty, you guys. Well, that is our time for this evening. Thank you for coming, and I look forward to seeing you next time. So have a good night,
Yeah, thanks for the
and
lesson.
see you. You're welcome. See you next time.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you for listening. Goodbye.